Yo, this is for Team YouTube. I have a video that has been blocked and I've been copyright struck on it because it's saying that I didn't follow community guidelines. And it's a video where I use AI to prove out that a celebrity has been hurting me and harassing me. And I can prove out that it's happening. And YouTube participating in her thing because when I click it, oh, hold on here. When we go to this, because it's trying to force me to do like well, it just asked me to do something. It like wouldn't let me move forward with it. Learn more, maybe. No. Here. Yeah, take action. It says appeal rejected. And it says on the when I appealed it and it came back very fast, faster than you could have watched the video actually. Faster than you could have watched the video or the like hours and hours worth of evidence that I've spent, you know, I'm going to suggest over 2 years at this point, and that I've had a channel for over 7 years where I'm saying there's a coordinated effort to harass me. And the idea that you've decided that this is happening and it says the policy on harmful conspiracy theories when I've proved it out, that's a problem. And so I'm going to file a lawsuit against you for participating in Alessandra Ambrosio, or I'm not exactly sure. I don't think she's in charge of it. I think she's just the biggest pawn in the game. So like I am and like I'm going to go I'm going to talk to my mom who's a lawyer, and I'm going to file a lawsuit because I'm tired of being harassed by Alessandra Ambrosio. And when I try to say that it's happening and prove it out, she uses the system that exists currently, or someone does, in order to shut me up. And like when you look at it, when you listen to what it says here, right? I mean, I think they just wanted this video off the internet because I proved out that Andrea Noah Ambrosio, which a number of these kind of videos are still on my channel here. You know what I mean? Where you can just go back. It's not that far ago in my channel where I'm showing, hey, I have lightning powers and stuff like that. But, for this, in fact, here, look, YouTube, look. I got this thing going on with my leg, and it really hurts, and it's connected to my lightning powers because I think someone's trying to steal my powers from me because I think I'm the guy on the throne with Jesus and Yahweh, and it's in the Bible in Revelation 2 and 3, and I'm the overcomer. And you can see me doing incredible stuff on YouTube, right? Should be a boon. Like, literally, it's like Superman showing off his powers on YouTube to try to get people to stop being shitheads. But, like, now YouTube itself is being used to be the shitheads because reasonably, if somebody actually at YouTube looked at what I said, you know what I mean? They wouldn't actually do what they're doing. So my point is that very clearly they're not actually, when I appealed it, they didn't actually look at it. They're just doing what some influential person said because they're influential. So when I take action here, here's the harassment and cyberbullying policy also when we click it at 2202. Okay, look. For some reason, they took the whole video down. They don't want it normally when they do that. I think you can get it. I have extra copies of this video, and I have copies off site. Like, you're not gonna just get rid of it that easy. Again, off site. Everything that I do is doubled elsewhere. So but I have local copies as well. So I don't understand. It's not even doubled elsewhere. It's more than doubled. But to just make it obvious, it's not going to work just taking my thing down and you look stupid. And now it's really obvious you guys are playing a part. So in the lease, I'm putting this up for Team YouTube and everybody's looking. So either you're clearly participating and breaking the law to an extreme degree. And then why wouldn't I reach out, being the law myself, and deal with you using the law, like actually? And I'm like legitimately telling you, I'm about to file a lawsuit. So, against that's the whole point. I've been wronged by numerous entities, and all I got to do is have a good enough team of legal experts to take control of so much shit that I like might as well be the guy on the throne of Jesus and Yahweh. Is that even more helpful for you guys? So I absolutely need you to engage what I'm saying with some like a modicum of respect, but also like, hey, you're in trouble if you don't actually engage this. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of, I think something's trying to make me feel like I'm in trouble, and it's the planet's shaking. I'm developing lightning powers and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just not going to be that easy to do that this time. Um, and I still haven't heard Joel Osteen say the name Yahweh yet, but whatever. He doesn't have lightning powers. I do. So Team YouTube, you should be listening to me and like, you know, if we go back and like watch this, I know this video is titled Valentina Lima and Anja Ambrosia on my OnlyFans, but mostly it's me trying to be provocative in order to get people to look at the video where I very clearly actually believe that my human rights have been violated, and I've proven there is something going on. To take down my video is more than absurdly inappropriate. I do believe it's illegal, but because there is something going on that is you're participating in covering it up. But on top of that, there's a civil lawsuit that can easily be filed against you for participating. And like it's not hard to prove you're participating. So, especially, when I have more control over computer systems than you guys know about or want to acknowledge or whatever. So, stop. We're going to go to a better place, and like here's why I brought this video up. When we go and watch what they're saying, because remember in this video I bring up that the video has been up for months, and only after a couple days ago where I on Twitter pointed out that the Alessandra Ambrosio's kids look exactly like me, and a facial test actually confirms it, and like it just looks like something evil has gone on where I've been bred without my permission when I was underage. And I don't care if Alessandra Ambrosia is attractive. She's an evil woman at this point if she doesn't actually do what I say. And so if she's Jezebel, kill her. But you know what I mean? That's what I've been saying for a while. Yahweh says he's going to kill her. So I'm saying that my human rights are being violated. And at this point, YouTube is participating. That's just what this is. Like, I'm going to end this with this. You're not the only place to share videos. And like, now that you've done this, you are participating, and I will bring the rod down on your head. Like this is what they're saying is targeted harassment and whatever. This block me more, and it's just really stupid at this point. I can't tell. So okay, let's listen. Look dark brown, right? You know what I'm saying? So where does Noah Ambrosio get dark brown eyes from? You know? Anyway. Okay, let's see. Definitely not these. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Definitely not these eyes, because these aren't dark brown. Those are. My point is that is she mad that I said that she didn't have dark brown eyes? I didn't say she had light brown eyes either. I just said she had brown eyes. It's not a bad thing. It's just what it is. And so like, and you can look. What I'm saying is just valid. I also like explicitly for YouTube, if you're wondering, I mean, I can't force a DNA test, but I can definitely do a facial recognition test, and the facial recognition test comes back. This is Anja, right? And this is Noah. And that's like 50% suggest strongly suggest that we share a relationship. 88 and 92 is like, it thinks we're related. And I'm going to suggest like the fact that video is taken down after I demand a DNA test online just in front of everybody is like, yo, like, where's the news? If I have a Superman harem and Alessandra Ambrosio's messing with me, stop. You're hurting me. like I can't tell you to stop hurting me and like force you to do it until Yahweh kills you. But when Yahweh kills you and you're not in the good place and you're in infinite burning torture, and you thought maybe even you were doing something for me, and it's like Yahweh's just like, no, if Matt wants it, stop, like do what he says. So do what I say or else. That's where we're at on this. So to Team YouTube, I'm gonna tag Team YouTube. You know what I mean? Like when I make a post here, and if I go YouTube, right, this will pop up. So I'm gonna tag YouTube, and I'm gonna tap Team YouTube, and I need you guys to take this seriously. I'm not like this isn't a joke, and I have been for months. This is like in January. Anja and Noah Ambrosio facial recognition match with me. If the women are trying to make a point, like, hey, this is how unheard the women are, because, like, you know, blah, 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 you're telling the person who's like, who the fuck? You're preaching to the choir, you fucking idiots. Like, what are you trying to tell me? You're hurting me. You've been hurting me since I was a baby. Stop. I mean, seriously, I'm not even fucking kidding. So, like, I'm saying explicitly, this is a problem, and I've asked for all the news here, too. And so, like, I'm just fucking ashamed of all of y'all. And, like, I'm tired of this stupid fucking game you're playing around me. It's hurting me. And, like, everything is, like, whatever reward you're going to give me, it was already mine. So to pretend that you were, like, oh, but you get this thing. This thing that was already mine, you just beat me for a while to prove some stupid fucking point. The whole point is Jesus already came to do the thing that you're trying to prove to me so that Jesus is going to beat you over the fucking head for eternity because you wouldn't stop doing it to me when reason told you not to. So, okay, one last time. YouTube, you are actively participating. So, you know, you deserve whatever happens to you after this, but I'm telling you just reasonably. Take the right action and we can go to the right place. But, like, at this point, YouTube's starting to be, like, their mechanism of, like, lording authority and abuse over me. So why don't I or something else start something new? Yo, TV. Yo, TV. Yeah, that would be it. That might be it. Because YouTube is starting to be used by whatever the weird mecha system of like trying to steal people's reality away. I mean, even I'm gonna even say this. What do you think when I'm talking about the whole like Stephanie Justin thing? And I have this whole like literal. There's a on my channel. There's a playlist. You go to the top video, and the top videos are about Stephanie Justin, and Stephanie Justin is mad. And there's like this thing where there's like a system that is using the not just the police but like the YouTube of whatever and the internet to like try to harass people out of their home. And it's like I'm pretty sure this is just some Muslims somewhere paying Stephanie Justin, who ends up being my daughter, you stupid fucking idiots, like to like harass me and cause me problems. You know what I mean? Or she's just like that's how I look at her. She's like another one of my daughters because I clearly Anja Ambrosio is doing the exact same goddamn shit. And it's just tiring. Like, I want to have daughters, but they're acting like shitheads and treating me poorly. And it's like, then complaining about how this place isn't fun. And it's like, well, because it's your fucking fault. And, like, you won't listen. And, like, it's hurting me. And, like, I just want to get rid of y'all and go to a place that actually doesn't suck. But you're the problem. Like, it's, you know what I mean? You can't, like, to the teenage girls, you can't even blame the adults now. You're the fucking problem. Anja Ambrosio. You're the one who ends up making it. It's, like, really obvious. The teenage girls actually are the problem. You know what I mean? Like, they could actually have fixed this a long time ago. Teenage girls and teenage boys that would otherwise be complaining about all the adults and shit like that. The boomers. No, it's y'all. All right. Anyway, so that's where I'm going to end this. If that's the nuke, congrats. But, all right. I'm out of here. Team YouTube. YouTube. Do the right thing or else. It's just you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to file a lawsuit against you guys. It's like, it doesn't take a genius to realize if I've been at this for 7 years, I'll be at this for another 7. And if something's trying to strip me of resources, all people have to do to make the kingdom of heaven work, give me some resources. Actually, not just some. You should probably make me the overcomer, because I already am, but you should acknowledge it, and then we can go to that place. But in the least, stop trying to cut me off from resources illegally, because I think it's hurting people. So, okay. Everything that I'm talking about is stuff that I cover in my videos. You could Team YouTube could literally ask the AI at this point to go and ask questions about the transcripts. that I'm talking about. And like, you know, you don't have to even ask me questions. I talk and it's in the videos. You should ask me questions, but like that would mean you'd have to acknowledge that something's going on around me, and then it'd have to end. And if it ends, then you know I'm just the overcomer, and I'll do my own thing. I don't have to answer at that point. That's why they don't want to do this. They don't want to actually acknowledge, yo, I exist. And if they do that, the whole like, why are we listening to Donald Trump about anything? Like I know Donald Trump is the president, and it's not that. I think the point is I'm gonna be the president. I think it's already set. Like I've already fought enough to get into the space where like I'm gonna be the president. I've been saying it for a while. I'm manifesting it. You know what I mean? I'm praying to Jesus and Yahweh. It's happening. And so like the 48th president here, 49th, maybe even Rayfield's actually the 45th, and I'm the vice president currently. But I can say this for sure. Or 47th? Where are we? Was Cheryl the 46th? Um, I mean, look, we're at the point where I could literally be president and people are still trying to beat me over the head. Like 1 year from now, I could be the president legally according to the United States law. And like, I might be the vice president currently as like designated survivor level vice president. So my thing is just like, don't be part of the system that's about to be torn down, and like be good. I mean, not there's none good but God, but like do function properly. YouTube. All right. Well, I'm into this here, so have a blessed one, and that's for everybody. Function properly. I'm trying to. Something's hurting me. That's the thing with my leg. I'm literally trying to function properly. Something's clamped into my leg, and like it's doing it in a way that it can pretend like it's not doing it. And modern day science is like, people don't want to even talk to me that it and acknowledge what's going on, even though I can show even my physiology has changed since 2017 when I was originally showing it. You can see in my leg and in my foot the changes that I've been talking about. It's just been a literal like fucking battle there. I gotta in my own leg push, like, reattach and fix shit that like it would just be done instantly if there wasn't an active battle literally to prevent me to do it. So it hurts a lot. That's why it's like torturous, and I want it to end, but something's preventing it from ending. Like Donald Trump could probably end this if he just came to Texas and ended it, but I think he's participating, so I'm asking for it to end. But if it doesn't, it's gonna suddenly end soon. So I'm just asking for y'all to end it, and YouTube, do the right thing. But like, Donald, can you come and like end this? You're the president, right? You speak for America, and I've heard you say you believe in God. Well, if you believe in Jesus, you gotta come help me. If you believe in Allah knockoff, cheap knockoff, well then you can go do that. But it's one or the other. So you either gotta believe me and acknowledge me in my own reality that I live in my own bubble. Donald Trump has to acknowledge and say whatever, or like he's just lying. He's lying on Jesus. He's lying on America. So and he definitely lying on Yahweh. Jesus, Yahweh is one and the same. So, yeah, that's where we're at with this. And, okay, well, Donald, anything, YouTube, anything? Can y'all stop Alessandra Ambrosio from doing whatever the Jezebel thing is she's doing? Because it's tiring. I mean, it's not going to tire me to sleep. I'm waking up all the way, but she's trying to put me to sleep, and it's just like... All right. Anyway, have a blessed one. Later. Yeah.